Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. Doing things overnight. We were letting the bauxite ore process into aluminum ingots, and we actually got over 8,000 aluminum ingots out of that, which is awesome. But just as I was starting the episode, we got this little dot up in the sky, which you can't see anymore, but that is one of the Assert ships, and it turned off its antenna so we can't see it. But if we pop into the camera here and fly over to it, give it a look-see, this here is one of the enemies that we are very much afraid of, even though this thing right here is actually called a ladybug. Doesn't look too threatening. It's just a basic cargo ship. We got some cargo containers, a bunch of thrusters, big gun on the back, little gun scattered around it. The ship itself, not too scary. Got some bug eyes. It's called Ladybug. But it's pilots. And the company or faction or whatever the asserts are, that is what I'm afraid of. Not so much the ship. So, let's get back to the base. Whoa. Alright. Back to my character here. I can show you a couple things that I did over the night. Let's get back down to the ground floor. I got rid of my benches. That is one of the things that I have done. I have added a cargo container next to the big refinery here. Now that we actually have aluminum to actually do such things with. And I put my bench right here. That way all of my production is in the production building, which is what I'm going to call this right now. So, but I also made an upgrade, and I upgraded to the Fabricator if I walk to it. The Fabricator is similar to a bench, and a plate stamp is, it makes things but much faster than the bench, which it produces the basic computers, construction components, metal grids, which the metal grids I could not produce before, but that takes cobalt, which I basically have no cobalt, so I'm still not going to be making those. It can make the electromagnets, heating elements, light bulbs, alkaline power cells, but it cannot make copper wire. It can't make the large steel tubes, small steel tubes, and motors, which is why I still need the bench, which the bench is making right now copper wire and motors, because that's still the only way that I have to make such things. But this guy here will make the components that it can make much, much faster than the bench. And it's also conveyored up, so it's actually connected to my cargo containers, which I had a couple. So if I sneak back here, we now have 3 cargo over here in the production building. And there's stuff in all of them. Which is awesome. Everything's over here. All my components are together. Organization. But in this episode here, asserts, that's now the second assert that I've seen in my skies. That means they're getting more dominant. They're coming for me. Well, I mean, eventually they're coming for me, which Could be the next 5 minutes, or it could be, you know, a week from now. No idea. But it's pretty much guaranteed. If they're in the skies and you can see them, you're within the range that they want to dominate, they will come for you. So I did put all the components into the gravel compressor here. So we just need to get this welded up, and then we can start turning our gravel into makeshift ammunition. And then we can start working on getting some guns around the place. So that way, when the asserts do come, we may have a chance at defending ourselves and not just getting destroyed like that other base up the road. Even though that other base up the road had guns on it and it still died. Alright. We have the gravel compressor functional. Alright, so what exactly, if you go to production tab. Alright, so we can make the heavy compressed gravel round, which takes 1,000 gravel to make one round. Oh. Or we got the light, which only takes 100. Alright, well, let's start off by making 100 lights and 10 big ones. That's gonna take 19,000 gravel. And if I go to my inventory and I go gravel, I got 400 in the gravel compressor already. Oh, that's in my, that's in the buggy. I still got over by the smelter. I got 6,000 over there, 16,000 there, and 14,000 there. I do have some gravel. That's gonna be some ammunition. I have no idea if it will be enough, but yeah, let's ferry some more of this over there. And then start figuring out where I would like some guns. Did I just go? Yeah, there we go. And I was walking around the place. Maybe you can get up here and look. Because we got mountains to the west-northwest. And we got mountains to the east. If the asserts were going to plop down a base, it would probably be either to the north-northeast or to the southwest, to the south, in between the two mountain ranges. And then they'd be attacking from that way and that way. I don't know if they would come up over the mountain. At least to start with. Maybe eventually, but at least for now, I think I need to defend this side and the other side of my base. And there's this nice little outcrop of grass right in the road. So I thought that would be a great place for some guns. Just right here. They can basically watch the entire skies and the road in this direction. And they might be able to see some of the sky in that direction. So, I think I already have 17 steel plate on me. I'm gonna start laying down. Somewhat of a foundation to put some guns on. And I already have them on the hotbar. We got this little guy, the light gravel turret, which uses that light ammunition. And then he's got a cargo port on the bottom, so you can, that was how you access to put gravel ammunition into him. And then we got the big guy, which is flipped to his underside so you can see that conveyor port. Now, the big guy says he's got a long range. Little guy, obviously, short range. So I would be very happy to have just like a line, like 3 or 4 of the big guys, and then a bunch of these little guys for when the enemies get close, if the big guys can't take them out. But we're just gonna start with 1. And ideally, I would like to place him down and be able to get to his underside still. So how I want to design this turret placement, I think I'm gonna have to go too wide, like, or too high, and then he'll be sitting on top. And the big guy is a 3x3. So if I do that, I do know, okay, he's got that cargo port in the middle. So if I put a cargo container there, that'll line up with his port. And at this height, I'll be able to come in, fill up the container, and still get to his underside to do repairs on him. And then can I? Oh, I can. I can kind of crouch underneath here and get around if need be. Alright. I think that is good. I'm gonna go one more out. I don't know how I want to do the little guns around him. But I do need a ramp up. Oh, I'm on a plate. Alright. We now have the heavy gravel turret welded up. She looks beautiful. She looks gorgeous. And now I just need to figure out how to put a smattering of these little guys around. So I got the cargo container here, which is kind of where I want to dump my ammo. And then I want it to be able to feed the rest of the guns. So I need to figure out these conveyoring systems, which looks like by steel plate. Alright, I just need a straight tube. Yeah. We could go like that. And I think I'm going to go at least 3 out. And then, what else we got here? Cross. I think a cross like that. And then, I mean, look. Yeah, they're just a 1 block. So if I go up like that, then up like that, three small guns on the side. If something gets close, big gun should be able to just swing over top once those get placed. Let's see here. Can I? Oh, geez. Oh, yep, okay. I thought I couldn't get over that for a minute. Alright. So if we place one there, and and one there. Alright, so put tools away. Click on it. Run over to this one and boop. Alright. So in theory, I now have power over here. Oh. Oh yeah. It's already scanning the skies. At least in that direction. Okay. So it's got a radius of 1,000 meters. Cannot be controlled. That's fun. But yeah, target small ships, target large ships, characters, well, stations. There should never be a station within range. No, we don't want it. Yes, use conveyors. Alright, that all looks good. Okay. Input power, 2 kilowatts. Okay, that doesn't actually... Ammo, 1 loaded, 9 in mags. Okay, yeah, it's a single shot. Okay. Oh yeah, it was somewhat pointed in that direction. Okay, but it has a range of 1 kilometer. So then the little ones probably have a range of 600 meters, I would assume. But we have our first defense. Oh yeah, there it goes. Now it's pointing in the right direction. Okay. So it's got a full range of motion. Awesome. Oh, and I also have something else to show you guys. Been smelting down all the scrap I've been getting from these signals. And we got some interesting things, like we have a little bit of titanium, 6 kilograms. We got some polymer, and some gold, lithium paste, and carbon. All things I cannot get outside of these scraps, like this advanced computer scrap. Oh, it gives me some silicone and gold and polymer. Lithium power cells. Obviously is lithium paste, and some carbon, copper, and aluminum. So if I'm going to make those components myself, I'm going to need much more of those components. Many more of these resources to then create those components. But that is exciting that we actually have a little bit of resources that I currently don't have access to. Oh, what are you? You and all them asserts sneaking around without your broadcast on? Alright, well, the sun is going down, and I still don't have the little guns online. Didn't get much done yet this day, but at least we got our one gun up and ready. The big boy. The first one. There will be more. But we got the first one online. Little ones are coming up next. And then I'm probably gonna rework some of this power generation up there. See if we can get all the wind turbines up to optimal over the night. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, it is morning now. Over the night, I did end up finishing up the 3 guns here. They are all up and running, and they are all plumbed up underneath. The big gun is still doing its job, and seems to be a ship flying over there, going in, looks like the opposite direction, so hopefully that continues going in that direction over there. We got most of the framework that I had welded up. Still got a lot of building up to go. But the leg that goes out to the power pole is all welded up. I need to finish off. I do want to make it too wide, because otherwise one of these blocks gets taken out here as I do a little dance. One of these blocks gets taken out, severs the power to the guns, and all the guns stop working. So I do want to double this up, run it all the way up to here, make it more resilient, and then I will at some point bury a battery somewhere in here once I actually have batteries. And then I also reworked the wind turbines up top. I cut it down. We only got 4 wind turbines now. We had 6, I believe. But all 4 are running at optimal wind clearance. So with just those 4, I'm making 2 megawatts of power, which is still not enough, but they're making the maximum output that they can, so that once I extend the roof out and put up more wind turbines, I know at which height to put them at and the spacing between them that I need to have them be optimal, which I do believe is the current project, is to figure out if I can get a roof up, because I need more production buildings. I need to be able to have the production building that makes the wire, and there's another production building that makes the large and small tubes, because this bench is just so slow and it's holding me up from any project that I want to do. You're sad and pathetic. I need better. But more machinery takes more power, which means I need to work on my roof, because I'm probably going to finish this roof before I put a roof on that building, because this one's already started. So I have a whole bunch of scrap in my inventory from getting a signal. Dump off the scrap and see where I can get started. Let's start with this. So my whole plan here is to build this piston, build out the roof on top, use the piston to lift the roof up into place. Then merge block it with the existing roof. That way, I can build it somewhat down here. It's easier for me to get to, build it out, and lift it up. Yes. 'Tis the plan. Alright, now let's see how tall this piston gets. Oh. Ooh. That gets close. Well, I think. Anyway. Let's just see. Oh, yeah. So if I think I just build one block on top of that, I can... Yeah. It's just one block short. Beautiful. That means I only need one piston. And now I can start building. Alright. I need you to come back down. Come back to me. Reverse. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be a pain though. I'm not quite... Oh, geez. Oh, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nobody saw that. No. There we go. Oh. There we go. Now I should be able to place that. That will be no problem. Should be able to lift up. No problem. But that is not... I don't want a gun. That's the height at which I need. And... yeah. Alright. You guys will see me in a bit. This looks like one of these signals that likes to run away. If you can see it, there's just a tip right there. There's a thruster. So when I get close, this is probably gonna take off and run off on me. Let's find out. The thruster's definitely there. Yep, there it goes. Get it. Oh, I didn't find anything special. Trying to run away on me. No good at all. Oh, aluminum plate. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. I can make the plate now. But some free plate sounds very good. And another thing that sounds very good is this has metal grids in it, which means a little bit of copper and some titanium plate. So I'm going to get a little bit of copper. Did I say copper? Cobalt. That's big ship flying over top. But it's not an insert, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so from that signal, We got a little bit of metal grid scrap. And we also got a little bit of titanium plate scrap, which is awesome. That's going to give me a little bit of cobalt and some titanium. Both I have very little of. Alright, well, here we are. We have the framework for the roof all laid out. I'm going to see if it lines up. Hopefully, it does. We hop back up here, and we tell this to reverse again. Oh yeah, look at it, just raise that right up. Alright, let's go up top and see if it lines up. Oh. Oh, look at that. Even with my little, I don't know, sawtooth design going on here, I continued that along. Man, this almost looks like a professional made it. Need to do more work on this side, but it lines up. So now what I can do is we get a merge block here, which starts with steel plate, which is awesome. So you put one merge block with the little teeth on this side of the roof, and then you flip it around and you build another block on the other side, so that when the roof gets lifted up into place, those two blocks go together like Legos, and then it welds both roof sections together. And then you can remove the merge blocks and it'll be all one solid piece. But I have to weld this up before I merge block it into place. And that's not the down, this is the down. And I could go up and weld up that entire thing by hand, but I have an idea. That idea is right down there. I used the welder on the side to weld up, well, some of the wall. Still have to finish that part. And then going up. But if I take the welder off the side of the rover and I say build it on top of the rover, I might be able to weld up this entire roof section with the rover. Alright, let's see if it works. Oh, it does. Alright, so now I can just drive underneath and I'm probably out of plate. Yeah, well, there, okay. It works. Oh, it works. Alright, so now all I have to do, there we go, turn the lights on. Now all I have to do is have a whole lot of steel plate. Now can I reach that from the ground? I can. Oh. But oh no. It can't quite reach. Ah. The ground slopes just enough. Oh well. My idea sort of worked. Problem is, it's not tall enough. So, what that means is instead of these blocks here, I'm gonna have to put a small piston. And then put the welder on top. It is definitely ridiculous, but it works. A piston, the welder on top, weld up all the blocks, and then a big piston to push all the blocks up into place. That is how engineers do things. Well, at least how I do things. I might not be the best engineer in the world, or a base designer. Thing's probably pretty ugly, but it's mine. So, I do believe this would probably be it for this episode. We got our guns functional. Those are all red over there because Rover's currently not connected to the base, and even though my wind turbines are optimal, it's not enough power to run everything. Does still run the guns though. That's important. Even low on power, guns are still working. But, alright. I think I'm gonna call it a night. Gonna do some more mining to get some more iron, because I'm gonna need a lot of iron to make a lot of plate. So, till next time, guys.